sorry. Hi guys, how are you? I just filmed an Uncut Thoughts video and I wanted to change up the location, so I'm just here by the curtains looking so drab. Yeah, really, it's getting too raw in here, too raw. I'm gonna maintain some beauty standards, don't you worry, in the coming videos. But I really wanted to talk about this thought of the week. I had it in the same day, but I mean, I hope you guys don't mind because the thought of the week is the thought of the week, right? Yes. So, okay, my thought of the week today comes up from this podcast that I listen to. It's, you guys know I love podcasts. I hear it on the Podcast Addict app, which is free app on the App Store, Play Store. So it is called Ladies Who Lunch, which is, if you know the YouTuber Ingrid Nelson and Kat Valdez. So it's their podcast and they talk about really nice, this is what they talk about basically. So you can go and listen to it if you would like to listen about life stuff. So I listened to the podcast which was about when does self-care become selfish, and that is something I feel like, wow, like nobody ever talks about that. I've never heard anybody talk about it, and I think that's so interesting. So I have not been a very big self-carer. Like, I preach it and I know that you're supposed to do it, but do I actively do it? No, not until this year for sure. This year, a little bit of last year. Whoa, my hair is so oily. I'm really sorry guys, I'm really sorry. I'm doing an uncuts video after a long time and the confidence that's needed for this is a lot, and this is not what's, yeah, okay, all right. Anyways, so okay, I don't like to believe this, but I guess in all of us there's a little bit of a people pleaser where we don't want anybody to get mad at us or anybody to have bad relations with us. So for that we at times kind of sacrifice our happiness in order to make other people happy. That, okay, I'm really exhausted, I don't want to do this, but that person, this will make them happy, so I'll go and meet them, even though I'll get a fever afterwards and maybe because of exhaustion I'm gonna just feel like I'm dying, but I'm gonna do this because, you know, they need to be okay. So of course they talked about this there also, that it's different if you already made a commitment and then you say no. That's being flaky and not very nice and not respecting their time. So don't commit, but when you commit, do go. So like selfish, self-care, what is it? I feel like I know a lot of people who even advocate self-care, but they're like plain selfish and mean to other people. Some people that are so selfish in the sense that they prioritize their own time so much that they've actually hurt me a lot. I'm going to talk about that in a future video. Wow, I have an idea for another thought of the week today. Ugh, I'm on a roll, right? So I know people like that like they've hurt me in the sense like I'm like, I want to hang out with you. Don't you even think about me? And that's very sad. That is definitely selfish. What self-care, I feel like, but those people, when they talk about why they did what they did, is self-care. I had to look out for myself, dude. Nobody's gonna look out for me, so I'm gonna look out for myself. But I feel like there's a line where you need to see, so self-care is, Ingrid very well said that you need to take care of yourself so that you can give to other people, okay? So self-care should be something that you're going to take care of yourself, that, okay, when you're going to meet someone, before that, don't have any commitments if you can, and rest well so that you can have a good day that day. Or maybe reschedule and make sure that day you make up for it or something like that, you know? So self-care, selfish, that's a very thin line, and I have seen examples in my life which are either they don't care about themselves at all and are all about other people, or selfish, plain old selfish. So I have been trying to make a balance in that and trying not to be selfish, and it takes a lot for me to kind of, when it comes to being in contact with other people, to kind of put myself first and not them. Now I'm not talking about professional relationships, and that too, it's very difficult. I'm trying very hard to have that. So because in professional relationship I still have a little bit of edge, because like I'm the senior, so people won't feel bad if I tell them that, you know what I mean. But like personal life, it's different. But even in professional life, I'm not like do this, do that. I'm not gonna do it, not like that at all. So even in professional life, because I don't want my juniors to take advantage of me, because a lot of people are there that, oh, she works hard, let her do it, you know. I don't want that. So that's what I'm coming at. So how I do it is basically whenever there's a situation, because you know, in your gut, you know, dude, in your conscious, you know that, you know what, I really don't want to do this, and I'm doing this because this will make that person happy. You know it all, you just don't, you ignore it. You know what's good for you, what's bad, but you don't listen to that conscience, because it's like very little, it's like no, 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 but you don't listen to it. So what I do is, whenever I get the slightest hint of that, I kind of mentally step out of that situation. Okay, so then mentally I think if Bhairavi was a third person and it's that friend, so friend A, and so it's me and friend A, right? I step out of the situation and think if Bhairavi was a random person and that person, so these are two random persons, and Bhairavi has come up that, you know what, this is what's happening, this is what I'm feeling, I really don't want to do this, but what do you think I would do? So I think of myself as a stranger. This will sound so weird, but I think of myself as a stranger. What if I was judging the situation as if it was someone else? Because to others I preach that no, you should put yourself first, do this, because it's easy to give advice than to have, like, you follow your own advice, right? So I step out and I feel, if this was a random stranger telling me a story, would I think that this person was selfish or not? And this has helped me so much, because a lot of the time I've started to do this and I'm like, no, if someone else was doing it, I would tell them that no, it's totally fine, you can do that. I do it, and more often than not, the response that I get from the other side is totally okay. They're like, yeah, cool, whatever. But it's like in you, it's like, oh my god, what if they get mad? No, they don't, because it's totally normal and you're just beating yourself up too much. So that's something that I do. Let me know, what do you think about self-care versus selfish, thin line? Do you know such people? What do you do to follow it? Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section below. I love it when you guys reply your views. It's so much fun, and it's like, let's get our brain juices flowing towards something that's like gonna help us grow as people, right? So I'm really excited about this topic. I think it's very interesting. So put that in the comment section below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next thought of the week, probably in a different outfit if I don't film it today, but if I do, I hope that's okay with you guys. I promise I'm gonna put my hair up or something like that, so that'll look better, and probably in a different place in my room. But yeah, this was the thought of the week for this week, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.